Lemula, do you have any doubts in linear inequation chapter? Is Lemula online? Okay. 32nd and 33rd students. Somebody has told, is it cancelled? 32nd and 33rd? First solved. Okay, fine. Why did I cancel it? Okay, anyway, we have done all the questions, only this 32nd and 33rd, right? We'll try the. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. 33rd. Try the 33rd. See, 32 and 33 is same. We'll try the 33rd question. Let A is equals to x belongs to real numbers such that 11x minus 5 is greater than 7x plus 3. One equation. Then what is B, students? B is equals to x belongs to real number. Both are real numbers such that 8x minus 9 greater than 15 plus 2x. So we have two equations here. Okay, we have to find A. I already explained this, right? A intersection B. What do you mean by intersection? What does this symbol stand for? It means, yes, intersection meaning is common. And this one is union. Yeah, which belongs to both intersection and A and B. Okay, it belongs to both. Yeah, why are you late? Yusra, Cherisha, not Cherisha. Ivania, Yusra. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yusra and Ivania, can you all see the screen? Is Ivania online? Ivania? Okay, Yusra, do you have any doubts? Yusra, Ivania, in this chapter, linear inequation? No? Fine. Look, students, next, I think all except Maria. Okay, Mariana is not present. The next chapter I'll be starting on Monday. Fine. Do you have any test related to the last chapter? Did ma'am tell anything, ma'am or sir? Do you have any test related to the last chapter? No test, nothing, right? Fine. See, the next 4 days we'll revise. I think 1 week is enough for the last chapter. If you don't revise, later it will be very difficult. Okay. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These 3 days I'll make you revise all the chapters which you have done. Saturday I'll give complete test. I think 5 chapters you have done. Saturday all 5 I'll give test. Fine. These 4 days you'll dedicate only for maths. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Even after tuition, practice one or two. Practice for half an hour. If you have any doubts, let me know tomorrow. Okay. I'll try. We'll try only one question from this. Try the last one. 33rd question. A is given. B is given. You have to find A intersection B. The meaning of intersection is common. Solve these two equations. And later you have to represent it on number line. 11x minus 5. I want all of you to solve. 8x minus 9 is greater than 15 plus 2x. Yeah, Joanna, Cherish, all of you will start solving, students. Naomi. So first take A. What's the value for A? What will you get when you solve this? 11x minus 5 greater than 7x plus 3. 11x minus 7x is greater than plus 3 plus 5. So 11 minus 7 is 4x is greater than 8, x is greater than 2. Yes, x is greater than 2. Keep this as it is, greater than 2. Next, solve for b. How come greater? Okay, 8x minus, I'll write it directly. 2x goes this side, 15 plus 9, 6x greater than equal to 24. Yeah, be quick. Only one or two questions from this chapter. Probability. Mariana, why are you late, Mariana? Okay, start solving. Do you have any doubts in simple linear inequation? Sorry, linear inequation. Okay, fine. Try the last question, 33rd. 32nd, you all can do it by yourself, students. You all can do it later, same time. Try the 33rd. What's the value of x? Yes, Mariana, get book, pen, pencil, everything and attend. For everything you ask. What is x, students? X value. Okay, your x for a, what's the value? You have to write the set like this. Greater than 2. What are the numbers I have to take? 3, 4, 5. It goes on, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. And for b, what's the value? Yeah, for b, what's the answer? Greater than 4? Greater than 4, 5, 6, 7. It goes on. So what is union to them? What is union? 4, from 4 onwards it is union? No, not only 4, 5, 6. Everything is same, right? After 4, everything will be common. After 4, everything would be common. Yes. So what is A union B, students? Intersection B. A intersection B is, what are the values? X is, see, 4 and 4 is common to both from 4 onwards, right? From 4 onwards, everything is common. So how will you write this? X is greater than equal to 4. And it is real number. For real number, how do you represent? X belongs to R such that is equal to 4. This is the answer. See, make a note of this. This is what you have to write. A intersection B is, for real number. Yusra's class ma'am had done like this. So you have to write for real number. This is mandatory, this part. X belongs to real number such that x is greater than equal to 4, because from 4 onwards everything is common. So you have to consider even 4. And the number line for this, it's a real number. 0, 1. You can write just minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And will you keep dot or draw lines, students, for real number? Do we keep dot or draw lines? Draw. So start from 4. like this. That's it. And on 4, keep a solid line. There is hollow circle and solid circle. This is full solid. This is hollow. So you have to draw this one because we have to take even 4. 4 x is equals to 4. This is the answer. And other questions, everything is easy. We have done lot of questions. I've given test when two values are given, how to split the equation and solve LCM, all those things. Four, five, six. You can add even 7, or you can just stop up to 6. Is it clear? All of you understood? Completed? Done. Mariana, Joanna, Cherisha, completed. Yeah, Joanna, I want you to do all the sums, Joanna. Once you complete, you have to send it to me. Okay, all these days, even homework you didn't send. Whatever we solve now, you have to send it. Saturday I'll conduct test, students. Okay, that's it. Only one question. Look here. Once again, A will be given. Write it in the same way. This is the set. Then for B, then combine A union B, A intersection B. You'll get a value. X is greater than 4, real number. And for real number, we draw a line. Other numbers, you keep points. That's it. Which question is this? 33rd. 32nd is the same one. You all can try later, or you can just skip that. Then nothing is tough. Everything is easy in this. Just be careful while taking LCM, students. LCM, other things are fine. Okay, next probability. Go through probability. Tell me if you'll have any doubts in probability. Look at probability. A coin is tossed once. What's the formula we have for probability? What's the formula, students? Probability of event is equals to, sorry, E divided by S. E stands for favorable outcome. S stands for total sample space. E stands for event, students. E stands for event. Event is also known as number of favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes. Okay, event. S stands for total outcome. Sample space. Sample space. That is also known as total outcomes. Total outcome. It depends on author. Each textbook. Selina textbook we learned favorable divided by total outcome. In R.S. Agarwal, they give E divided by S, but the meaning is same. E stands for event, S stands for sample space. And what do you mean by sample space? What is sample space? That's the total outcome. Total, yes, total outcomes are known as sample space. Then go through all this two edge. What is the probability? Second main, first one. What find the probability of getting two edge? At least one edge. What do you mean by at least one edge, student? At least one meaning is one or more than one. What do you mean by at most? What's the meaning of at most? At most is maximum. Okay. At least is minimum. At most is maximum. See, least is minimum, small value. Most is maximum value, maximum. Okay, at least one, exactly one head and no head. Okay, that concept. 3 coins are tossed. Fine. What's the formula we find? To find the sample space, what's the formula? Number of sides to the whole power. Sides to the power of what, students? Number of dice. Okay, if I roll 3 dice, what will be the output? If I roll 3 dice, how many sides a dice have? A dice has how many sides? 6 sides. If I roll 3 dice together, what will be the favorable outcome? 6 cube is? What is 6 cube? So the sample space will be 216. What do you mean by this, student? 6 cube. That is, when you roll all 3 cubes together, you'll get head. Sorry, not head and tail. That is coin. You'll get combination 1 1 1. This is one combination. Next 1 1 2 1 1 3. Like this, how many combinations we'll get? You'll get 216. Okay. So cube, when it comes to cube, they might ask this for MCQ. When 3 cubes are rolled, and what if five coins are tossed? What's the answer for 5 coins are tossed? What will be the sample space if 5 coins are tossed? How do you find? How do you? 25 is wrong. 5 coins. How many sides the coin has? So which one should be first? Sides to the whole power? Number of coins given here. 2 to the power of? It's not 5 to the power of 2. 5 to the power of 2 is 25. That is wrong. We always give preference for number of sides first. A coin has 2 sides. How much is 2 to the power of 5? So you'll have 32 favorable outcomes. If 5 coins are tossed, for example, you'll get tail in all 5. Like this. You'll have lot of combinations. So it is always side to the power of number of coins or number of dice. What if 2 dice is rolled? When 2 dice are rolled, what's the favorable sample space? 2 dice. What's the answer, students? Is it 2 to the power 6 or 6 to the power 2? To the power of 2. It has 6 sides. Sides to the whole power 2 dice. We are rolling 2 dice. 2. So 6 square is 36. Like this. It goes on. So if you count, you'll get 6 6 are 36. 36 different values. Okay, next part. Simultaneously, this double, all this you'll just go through. I'll give it for test. Which one is cancelled here? Is any question cancelled? 15th one is cancelled, right? Cards question. 15th is cancelled. fine. Fill in the blank. 17th question. Look at 17. 18th question. 16 cards are labeled out. Median. For sure event, what's the value, students? For sure event, what is the probability? Probability is 1. And for impossible event, it is 0. And probability lies between 0 and 1. Probability of E 0 less than 1. This is the formula. Look at the fourth question. Fourth one. Not formula, this is the uh, standard equation. Standard equation for probability. Probability of event always lies between 0 and 1. If it goes to 0, it is impossible event. So go through even the MCQ question, they might ask impossible. 1 is sure event, something which will definitely happen. Okay, 16th one, why did I write here? 16 cards are labeled, shuffled in a box. Okay, try the 16th ones to 18th one, students, 18 and 21. All of you will try the 18th one, 18th and 21. Sixteen cards are labeled. So what's the sample space we have? For 16 cards, we'll have 16 sample space. Okay, from A to P. From A to P, we have alphabets. They are put in a box and shuffled. The boy is asked to. First question, vowel. How many vowels are present from A to P? Count all that and write the answer. Try this question. None of the letters of the word median. None of the letters of the word median. Yes, Joanna, how many vowels are there from A to P? Can you tell me the vowels? Yes. Tell me the A, E, I, O, U. So you're not supposed to write directly, students. If it is MCQ, you can write direct answer. You're not supposed to write direct answer here. How will you write, Joanna? What's the answer you have to write? Probability. Tell me how will you write this answer? Probability of a vowel is equals to, you have to open the bracket and write. Tell me all. Yes. What are these A, E, I, O? Are they total outcomes or favorable outcomes? Favorable outcomes. So you're not supposed to write P of A. You have to write favorable outcomes or event. Understood? Yeah, favorable outcomes, students. Favorable outcomes, or you can just write mention as event. That is equals to A E I O U. Sorry, U is not present. Yes, it's only till P. And if you'll write direct answer, they won't give full marks. Later, you can't ask the teacher. I'm telling you all favorable outcome or event. You have to mention sample space before starting the first point. You have to write sample space as 16. You can write sample space or total outcome. Combine these to write the formula. See, these are the steps. So P stands for probability. Probability of copy the question or vowel is equals to E divided by S. That is equals to AEIOU 4 divided by 16. What's the final answer? 1 by, correct, 1 by 4. Same goes with consonant. How many consonants are there? See, out of 16, if 4 are vowel, the remaining should be consonants, right? 12. So 16 minus 4 is 12. 12 divided by 16, 3 by 4. Third question, none of the letters of the word median, students. Okay, I've already completed it. Median. So strike out the word median, remove these words. How many letters are there in median? 6. Right? So remove all these 6 letters. 16 minus 6. How much is 16 minus 6? That will be a event. Possible event is 10 divided by 16. The answer is 5 by 8. Make sure you'll write the complete answer. Like the first one which I've taught, write it like that. Fine. Try the last question. A letter of the word secondary is selected at random. What is the probability? Okay, the last one they might ask for MCQ. 19th student, last one. Skip the last one, that is easy. Try the 19th question. We'll try one question. 19th one, all of you. Yeah, be quick. We have to complete even GST and banking. So tomorrow we'll start median and cyclic quadrilateral. Try the 19th question, all of you. 19th one. Yeah, Tanishka, are you solving it? Yusra, Tanishka, Adia. Okay, what about Naomi? Yeah, try this student. That's it. You can concentrate other subjects later. You'll have another 10 days. Max, you don't have to even practice. 19th question. A bag contains 25 cards. So sample space is 25. So first question, multiple of 5. Multiple of 5, perfect square, a prime number. multiples of 5. These are the multiples of 5, direct answers. So you'll be able to pick a bag contains 25 cards. 5th card, 10th card, 15th card. So probability of multiples of 5. Second question, perfect square. From 1 to 25, write all the perfect squares. Okay. What about 4 students? Is 4 a perfect square? 4 perfect square. What do you get for 4? 2 into 2? 9. For 9, what do you get? 4 into 4, and for 5? 5 into 5. Here, what about 1? Can you tell me 1? Is 1 a perfect square? No. 1 is also a perfect square. Why not 1? 1 into 1, what do you get? Yes, 1 into 1 is 1. Total, how many perfect squares we have? 5 perfect squares. One is a perfect square, students. Remember, 1 is a perfect square. 1 is an odd number, but 1 is not prime number. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Neither prime nor composite. In exam, if you forget 1, you will have reduced marks. So what are the events we have? Can you tell me the events? 1, perfect square numbers, 1, 4, 16, 25. 16 and 25. Total, what's the value? 5 divided by 155. And the question, last question, prime numbers. What are the prime numbers we have? 2, 3, 7, 11, 13, 17. Total 9. So I consider even 1. Is 1 a prime number? No, 1 is neither prime nor composite. See, you all might feel easy, students, but in exam, if they would have given the same question for perfect square, I think nobody would have written 1. Make a note of this. 1 is a prime number. Sorry, 1 is a perfect square number, perfect cube number. Perfect square and perfect cube. 1 into 1 into 1. What is 1 into 1 into 1? That is 1. Yes, so it is a perfect cube. Perfect square and perfect cube. They might ask even cube for exam, they might ask perfect square and perfect cube. Remember this. Don't try to memorize, just think 1 cube, 3 times 1. So 1 is a perfect cube, 1 is a perfect square. But 1 is neither prime nor composite. 1 is not a prime number. Right? 1 is not a prime number. What are prime number, students? For example, you all told me 2, 3, 5. What are the factors? How many factors we'll have for prime numbers? 1 and 2. Only two factors. You'll have only two. For 3, 1 and 3. 1 and 5. So you should have how many factors? You should have two factors. For composite, two or more. For composite, it should be two or more. If I take 4, 1 into 4, 4 into 1, 2 into 2. What are the different factors for 4? 1 comma 2 comma 4. So how many factors are there? How many factors are there for composite numbers? 3 factors. It should be more than 2 students, more than 2. This is the actual meaning. If somebody asks you what is composite and prime, by textbook definition, prime number is a number which is divisible by 1 and itself. Okay, but the actual reason or concept is factors. Everything depends on factor. A prime number will have only two factors, that is 1 and itself. That's why we got the definition. A prime number will have only two factors. Composite will have more than two, 3, 4, 5, anything. Fine. What's the answer for this? Probability of factor, prime numbers. 9 divided by 25. No, you can't cancel. Sorry. 9 by 25 is the answer. 9 by 25. Okay, last question. Try the 21st question. A letter of the word secondary is selected at random. What is the probability that a letter selected is a vowel? How many vowels are given? 3 vowels. 3 divided by total. Oh, sorry, not a vowel. Then how many numbers? 6, right? Not, what do you mean by not a vowel, students? Just remove all the vowels. How many letters are 6 divided by? What's the total value? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you reduce, what do you get? 2 divided by? Yeah, so read properly. See, even I got confused. Selected is not a vowel. If it's not a vowel, remove all the vowels. You'll get 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 divided by 9 is 2 by 3. Fine. Other questions you'll practice to cards. Cards. All the questions related to cards are cancelled. Okay. So fifth one is very important. Fifth one I'll give for test. Fifth one, second one, third one. All this I'll give for test. Probability of not an event. Okay. All this is completed. Any doubts? All of you? No doubts in this chapter? Okay. Fine. Next chapter. Okay. Next chapter. See, we have practiced so many questions. When you all see it, it is very easy to solve now. Rational number, GST. Okay, before GST, we'll complete banking. Where is banking? Okay, banking students, tell me the formula for banking. What are the formulas we have? Yes, these are the two things you have to find: interest and maturity value, right? The interest is always in banking. Is it calculated monthly or yearly? Monthly. So simple. We don't use compound interest here, or in general we just tell interest. There is no simple or compound. In general, interest. So take down the two formulas. Interest is equals to, what's the formula? Can you tell me? P into n plus 1 divided by 2 into 12 to r by 100. General formula for interest is P T R by 100. Okay, look here. P R by 100. Ignore this. So time here is n into n plus 1 divided by 2 into 12. Instead of time, they have given it like this, students. This is the only difference. And the reason for this, I have already explained all this concept. It is monthly based. Just because it is monthly, n into n plus 1 divided by 2 into 12. This 2 into 12, you can even write it as 24 or 2 into 12 is also fine. Okay, this is interest. Interest is what we have to pay them. Principal is what we borrow from the bank. And what's the total value? Amount. What do you call amount in banking terms? What do you call? We call it as maturity value. Simple interest, what is amount formula? It's P plus interest. This is for amount. Last year we saw. But when it comes to maturity value, principal, how is it calculated? Yearly or monthly? So into n. P into n plus I remains as it is. Even if you forget the formulas, suddenly you might get confused in exam. There are a lot of formulas. So remember the concept, students. Don't mug up the formulas. These are the two formulas we need. Interest, maturity value. P into n plus I. Okay, so just don't write P plus I. P plus I is amount. That is compound interest topic. These two concepts are important. Along with this, what's the main concept here for calculation part? What's the other concept we studied in banking? Quadratic, yes, quadratic equation. Okay, quadratic. All the other concepts are very easy. Questions, except this quadratic equation. Fine. In this question, can you tell me all the variables? We have to find interest. Then, what are the other questions they might ask? We have to multiple. Next, N stands for time, R stands for rate. So everything same formulas. Then maturity value. Everything is easy. Maturity value is easy. Rate is easy. Principal, interest. Except time question. Time question is very important. For that we use quadratic equation. This time teachers, they didn't teach you. They have skipped it. They have told you to use factorization. But in factorization, it's very tough. Better use quadratic equation concept. Okay. Even in this, only one question. I'll make you all solve only one. Right? Before that, tell me the concept of quadratic equation, student. What is the general concept? Ax square plus ax plus c is equal to 0. Yes. Just make a note of this. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Okay. From this, what are the three values we need? We need a value, b and c. And in general quadratic equation, unknown value is x. You can write x or n. It doesn't matter. What's the formula? Minus b minus square root of e by minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. See, you can write x or n. Just because this is time period, we have to find time period. You can take it as n year. N stands for number of month. For example, if you get n is equals to 24, is this the answer? Or you have to convert? You have to convert to years. So when you divide by 12, how many years? 2 years. One question. We'll solve only one question. Take break. All of you will take break. After break, we'll continue. 7 o'clock, we'll start. Okay, shall we start solving? All of you online? Fine. Which question has time period in this, students? You have to find time. Which question? There are only two questions, right? 11th and 12th one. We'll try the 12th question. All of you will read the 12th question. Tell me what are the values given. First, go through the 12th one, students. 12th question. Kavita has a cumulative time deposit account, and this is a time deposit account in a bank. Yes. Now, 12th question, students. All of you will read the 12th one. This chapter name is banking. Look, they might ask you for MCQ. They won't ask banking. What's the different names we give for this chapter? Banking. It is also known as what is R? Yes. What is RD stands for? Recurring deposit. RD stands for recurring deposit or time deposit amount. Oh, sorry, account. Time deposit account or recurring deposit account. Why the name time depositing account? Meaning every month we deposit. Every month you have to deposit principal. That's the reason we give both the names, RD account or time deposit account. There are one or two questions, MCQ question based on this. Okay, 12th question. What is principal, students? What is principal in 12th question? 800. Next, what is 16,700? 1700. Maturity value 15,700. This rate 5%. Time we have here both are given, maturity value and principal. So whenever maturity value is given, what is MV, students? MV formula, right? So how many variables are missing here? How many variables are missing? N is missing and 2. We have I, for I we have a formula. Use this to 12 R by. Hmm. Okay. One or two lines I'll explain. Later you all can start the calculation. See, first thing, maturity value is given, write MV, students, MV formula. Then go through whatever values are given. N and I is missing. So take I value, write I value. Tell me what is I? I is equals to 800 into N into 12. 1 minute. Here some value should be given, right? Maturity value is given. Deposits 800. Rate of interest is given. Find the total. Okay, find the total time. 5 divided by 100 divided by 2 into 12. So once you find interest, no, not interest. Which is that? Interest is n into n plus 1. Reduce this, what do we get? 5 ones are 5. 5. Lemueller, Joanna, solve the students. Cherisha, 5 Yes, not 12. Sorry, how many times 5 goes? 20 times 20. Then 0 and 0. 40. Then what do we get here? 2 ones are 220. Reduce. Reduce 20 and 12. So 5 are 20. These is equals to 5 by 3 into n plus, right? This value I have to students. What is MV? Most important question. It's not. So concentrate. You might get this. MV is 16,700. What is principal? 800. 800n plus. What is I value? N into n plus 16,700. You can't reduce this 800 students. We can't bring down 800. There is 5 by 3. First you have to take LCM. When you take LCM, what do you get? 3, 400n in plus 5n square plus 5. 5n square plus 5. Yeah, complete it till here. Complete it till here. The next step I'll teach. But quadratic equation you all have to solve. Quadratic. Adia, Mariana, you will remember all this. Joanna, Cherisha. See, this is a bit tricky question, students. You have to find I first. From there, you have to substitute to maturity value. Then you'll have n here. So 3 gets multiplied, right? 16,700 into 3 is equals to, yes, okay, 5n. When you open the bracket, 5n square plus 5n. Even this we have to simplify, students. 24, 2400n plus 5n square plus 5n. Okay, which two are like terms here? 2400. So what's the value? 5. Like 2405 n plus n 5n square. See, you can directly write quadratic equation here and solve. If not, we'll further factorize this 2405 and 5. Find the factors of this. What's the factor? Always start with smaller number, students. Write it like this: 5 and 2005. 5 ones are factorize this. Take out the common value. So here 16,700 into 3. The common value is factor is 5. When you take 5 common, what is left in the bracket? 481n plus n square. And this 5 you all can divide. Bring it down. Divide. This is revision. During test, you all have to solve. Saturday I'll conduct test. Yes? Yes, Mariana, why? What were you doing first half? No, no. Once you joined, then only I started. Before that, I was explaining. I was explaining the first chapter, linear inequation. Were you there when I started with linear inequation? So I'll send the recording if you want, but I don't think you missed anything, Mariana. I think you were there. No, no, no. I started with linear inequation. I thought this first half, this you attended all the concept, this banking. Okay, fine. Banking. This question, uh, completed students. All of you are done till you're. Just go through what I've done. Don't try the next one. I'll explain. You'll concentrate. Saturday you can do it. If I give this question, only three students are doing it in the same way. Yusra, Ivania, Tanishka, I think. Adya tried. Adya, Diyashri tried, but they're not getting the answer. Other students, Joanna, Naomi, even Naomi, you tried quadratic. Okay, Naomi also tried. Cherisha, Joanna, you are using different method. Lemula. Yeah, don't use factorization, students. I'm teaching here. The problem is when I'm teaching, you're not concentrating. When I give it for test, you'll do factorization. And that is, I can clearly see you're not even doing it. You're copying it. You're copying the exact value from the textbook. In exam, what if they give different question? Few students are trying, but only three students are getting it right. Yusra, Naomi, Ivania, and Tanishka. Others have to practice. Okay, all of you completed till here? Done? Now reduce this student. 16,700, reduce it. And Mariana, I've observed when I give this question for test, you're not even attempting. Why do you skip these questions? I see you and Naomi, you'll skip lot of questions. You, Naomi, Lemula, these three students. Previous, did I give banking? Okay, fine. Understood. One test you didn't do, the other test you did. Okay, reduce this. What did you get? 5 1, these are 15. No, no. This one, what did you get? 40. Oh, 3,040 into this. How come 10,000? Yeah, 10,020, right? Correct. 10,020. 12, 3 threes are 9, and plus 1, 10. What about other students? What did you all get? Is it 10,020? All of you all got 10,020, right? Okay, 10,020. 481. N plus n square. Okay, 481 plus n square. Now convert this into general equation. What's the general equation? Ax square plus bx plus c. What do you mean by this, students? Which one has degree 2 here? And 481 both are in positive term side, plus what happens to this? If it goes to the other side, it becomes plus or minus. C stands for constant. C stands for constant. Minus 1 lakh 20 is equals to 0. Okay, 1 lakh is equals to 0. This, just because I took out 5 common, students, just because I've taken 5 common. If I don't take 5 common, look here, if we don't take 5 common, we get 3 3 sevens are 21, 3 6 are 18, 19, 20, 3 ones are 3, like this. 2 4n plus 5n square. 501x minus 20x. 481x. How come 480? Okay, we got that. Can you see this equation? 481x int. In int they've given x square plus 481x minus 10,020. That is what we have got here, right? Okay. So if you all forget to factorize, students, if you all forget to factorize, you'll get 5n square plus 2 4. Don't write anything. Concentrate here, because these are the mistakes you'll do. When I check your answers, these are few common mistakes you'll have done. 2405 minus 50,100 is equals to 0. Okay, both the equations are correct. But the only thing is, if you don't factorize, the calculation would be tough. In the first equation, can you tell me what is A here? What's the value of A, students? A is 5. Compare this. Compare. A is 5. What about B? 2405. C? Minus 50,000. This is given, minus is given. It's not positive. The answer is minus 50,100. Okay, for the second equation, tell me the value. Equation A is equals to 481. C is equals to 10,020. Is this clear? Did all of you understand till here? Understood the difference when you factorize and when you don't factorize? What's the difference? Right? Okay, let me solve both. Last question. Tomorrow we'll start new next chapter revision. Fine. Tell me the values to the formula, students. Minus B plus AC by 2A. So n remains as it is. Minus B. What is minus B? Minus 2,400 plus square root of what is B square? Right? We'll apply the formula here. Look at this. Minus 481 plus minus square root of 481 the whole square minus 4 into 1 into and this one minus 10,020. And here we would have got minus 4 into AC. A is 5, students. 5 into minus 50,000 and 100. Which calculation would be easy to solve? The first one or second one? Left one, second one. The right hand would be easy to solve, right? What's the reason, students? You'll get the same answer. What was the only difference? The only difference was, I'm not asking about that, Tanishka. What is the difference? Why you think second one is easy? Because we had factorized it. Can you see here we had factorized? This part we had factorized. Didn't we factorize, students? We factorized 5 and got it down, right? That is what I'm asking. I'm not asking about 1 or 2. Only if you factorize, it will be easy for us to solve. Okay, let me take the second one and try. Divided by 2a. What is a? 1. 2 into 1. Complete this calculation. Divided by 2 into 1. That is 2. All of you will try this. Ignore this. So you factorize, it will be very easy to solve. Another 5 minutes. Try to complete it. 231. I have written the values here. You get plus 40,080. I've written the value, students, so don't waste time. Just find long division method. Try this long division. Start. Start from the extreme right hand side. Pair two numbers 41, 14, 27. The perfect square for 27 is 5 5s are 25. Yes, all of you have done long division method. Lemula, Joanna, can you explain how to solve long division? Cherisha, unmute the call. What we are supposed to do after this, students? After this, yes, 10. Then bring down 14. So take 10 and write a number next to that into 1. 102 into 2. Which one is close to 214? See, we have to multiply it with same numbers because this is square root concept. Don't take your own values and do it. How much is 102 into 2? 4. So what should I write here? 102 into 2 is 204. Reminder? Reminder? 1? 1 or 10? Lemula? 10. Bring down 41. What's the new number we multiplied in the quotient? What was the new number? 2, right? Should I add plus 2 or plus 52? What should I add? Plus 2, new number. Yes, you should add new number, 104. Now, what will you do, students? 104 into, write a number to it and multiply. What number shall we write? Always starts from 0 or 1. Yes, if I take zeros, it is 0. So you should take 1, right? 1 is 41. What's the answer you get? 521. See, again I tell you all, you might get for this test, or you might not get such question. But very important for midterm board exam. Quadratic equation, very important. You'll have a new an entire chapter on quadratic equation. Okay, minus 481 plus this 521 will get split into two parts. Which one will you consider? The first one or second one? First one. Because second one you'll have negative value. Ignore it. Find the answer. Yes, find the answer. 40 by 2 is 20 months is the answer. If it is in terms of n students, 20 months. In terms of p year, how will you convert into year? 20 divided by 12. Can you tell me the answer for 20 divided by 12? 5 by 3 divided 5 by 3, 1, 2 by 3 years. So I think for both you'll get marks. You can write 20 months or 1, 2 by 3, 5 by 3. All of you understood? Is everything clear? Quadratic equation, solution part. Okay, this was the toughest question in the entire chapter. This is the toughest part question. Fine. And look at this. 501x minus 20x. That is using factorization method. Very lengthy. You can't even find it directly. 501 and okay. Other questions. Rate is asked. Maturity value. Principal is asked. Other things are easy. It's very easy, students. Just remember this concept: when interest is asked and maturity value is given, use both the equations. Okay, both this as well as this. After finding I, substitute I in this, you'll get the answer. Okay, 3 chapters revision is done. Tomorrow before attending the class, just revise GST concept once. All of you will go through GST. Beginning itself I'll explain. I'll make you all revise once again. But better you all revise and attend the class. Tomorrow's class will complete GST and median chapter, mean median.